So in last session, we have seen problems which are on single spans that we have for determinate beams, that is simply supported beams. Second, we have propped cantilever, indeterminate to degree 1, and then fixed beams, which is indeterminate to degree 2. Now we are going for continuous beam. Once I am very clear with single span beams, then continuous beam you have applications only. So you have to apply whatever concept we have studied for determinate and indeterminate beams for single spans, that will be extended to your continuous beams. Now you can see we are with this first problem. Find the collapse load for the beam simply supported at both ends and loaded with concentrated load at the center of the beam. So in this, my load is center of both of this span, and this support A and support C are simple support, and support B we have continuous. So again we are considering only vertical reactions, no horizontal reactions are considered in this, and we have gravity loads. So we have possible plastic hinges, where we have possible plastic hinges. Now we do not have fixed support, so no hinge. Then we have continuous support, which is at B. So one hinge will be at B. Second, we have under concentrated load. So we do not have rigid joint. So we have concentrated load over here under 50 and under concentrated load 25 kilonewton. So total possible hinges we have at B first, under 50 second, and under 25 third. So that you can see over here. So here we have 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 plastic hinges. So now we will go again for this DSE plus DSI. So we have 1, DSI 0, DS1. So that is DSE plus DSI. So number of possible plastic hinges we have seen 3. Number of hinges required for collapse, DS is 1. So we have 1 plus 1, 2. So now number of independent mechanisms. So we have capital N, possible hinges 3. We have static indeterminacy 1. So how many independent mechanism? So we have now independent mechanism 2. When we are with single load and single span, we have independent mechanism 1. Now if we have single span but 2 concentrated load, then that goes to again 2 independent mechanism. One we will see in this. So now you can go for virtual work method, where we have external work done equal to internal work done. Now you can see mechanism, 2 mechanism. One we have that is for AB, another we have for BC. Now you can see here both. We have number of hinges required for collapse 2. So we have to consider maximum 2 hinges, not less than 2. And therefore we have taken this as at the center we have. So I have theta A equal to theta A, theta B1 equal to theta B1 here. So we have now theta A equal to theta B1 because load is at center. Here also I have theta B2 equal to theta C because again that is at center. So now we have MP theta A, we have MP theta B1, we have MP theta B1. So for mechanism 1, we have 50 into delta 1, which is equal to MP theta A plus MP theta B1 plus MP theta B1. That now you can see. So we have mechanism 1. So we have theta A equal to theta B1, which is delta 1 by 3. And here you can see, so we have WU into delta MP theta A plus 2 MP theta B1. So here we have MP, here we have MP. So now we have substituted value. WU is 50, so 50 into delta 1 equal to MP, and we have theta A equal to theta B1, that is equal to delta 1 by 3. So you can see we have this as 3 meter, 3 meter. So theta A delta 1 by 3 and same theta B1. So delta 1 by 3 plus 2 MP delta 1 by 3. So now if you solve this, we will get this as MP is equal to 50 kilonewton meter, which is my value from mechanism 1. So we have given number as 1. Now we have mechanism 2, you can see over here, same we have taken, that is in the analysis of second mechanism. So this is theta B2, theta B2, theta C, theta C. Then again I have MP theta B2, MP theta B2 and MP theta C. As A and C are simple supports, so no plastic hinge will be formed on these supports. So now you can go over here. So we have span BC, theta B2 equal to theta C, delta 2 by 2, because now here I have span as 2 and 2 4 meter. So delta 2 upon 2. So we have considered theta B2 equal to theta C, delta 2 by 2. And now we have substituted value. So we have W2, you can see here we have 25. So we have taken this as 25 into delta 2, that is equal to 2 MP delta 2 by 2 plus MP delta 2 by 2. And from this I will get value of MP equal to 16.67 kilonewton meter, which is from my mechanism 2. And our plastic moment is maximum of the two, and we have one value 50 kilonewton meter second, 16.67 kilonewton meter maximum, we have 50. So my plastic moment is 50 kilonewton meter. So when we will go for bending moment diagram, you first plot fixed end moment diagram. Now here at A you have value as 0, at B you have to take value as 50, and at C is again 0. This is my fixed end moment diagram, and then you superimpose on it your simply supported diagram, which is WL by 4, WL by 4 for both this span, and from this you can go for net bending moment diagram. So this is first problem. Now in second problem, so we have taken same problem, so same type of problem, but change we have taken eccentric load in AC, and again at center CB, but we have taken 2 MP for AC and 3 MP for CB. Now when I will take C we have 2 MP on left and 3 MP on right. So at C I have to take minimum of the two. Means I have to consider, when I have plastic hinge at C, I have to take MP as 2 MP, not 3 MP. For AC also I have to take at C 2 MP, and for CB also at C I have to take it as 2 MP. So at C you have to take minimum of left and right. Now remaining part is the same, this step 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have two independent mechanism, one is for AC and we have another for CB. Now you can see we are over here. So now here you can see 2 MP. For AC also and for CB also we have 2 MP. Now at under load of 35 kilonewton we have 2 MP, because for span AC we have 2 MP, but under 20 kilonewton I have 3 MP on both sides. So where we have intersection of these two spans, there we are going to take minimum of the two, not in the span. So under the load of 20 kilonewton you have to take 3 MP, 3 MP. Now we have solved this. Now in the same way, theta A is delta 1 by 1, because we have this as 1, and theta C1 is delta 1 by 2. So you can see theta C1 is delta 1 by 2. And W into delta 2 MP theta A, 2 MP theta C1. So here also I have 2 MP, here also 2 MP, here also 2 MP. So 2 MP theta A plus 2 MP theta C1 plus 2 MP theta C1. So now we have theta A delta 1 by 1 we have substituted, and here 2 plus 2 4 MP theta C1, and theta C1 is delta 1 by 2, and from this we got value of MP as 8.75 kilonewton meter. So for mechanism 1, that is for span AC, my value of MP is 8.75 kilonewton meter. Now we will go for second mechanism, which is for CB span. Now theta C2 we have delta 2 by 1, and theta B is also delta 2 by 1. So here you can see we have this as 1 meter, this as 1 meter. Symmetrical we have. So we have this is under the load. So delta 2. So we have this value 2 MP, here 3 MP, here 3 MP. And then we have using virtual work done method, theta C2 we have delta 2 by 1, and theta B we have delta 2 by 1. And now substituting this 2 mp theta c2 at this point, then 3 mp theta c2 at this, again 3 mp theta b here, and theta c2 is equal to theta b. So we have substituted 3 plus 2 5 mp theta c2 plus 3 mp theta b, but these are delta 2 by 1, delta 2 by 1. So we are going to get this as 2.5 kilonewton meter. From first mechanism, value is 8.75 kilonewton meter. From second, 2.5 kilonewton meter. So we have to take maximum of the two, and that is 8.75 kilonewton meter. So this is for second. First, in second we have MP, that is not same for both the span. Now third we have concentrated load in ASC, which is eccentric, and then we have UDL in CB. Now this is again as it is. So we have DS equal to 1, the number of possible hinges at C, under load 80 kilonewton, and in between CB. Now it is not at center, because if you will see the diagram, C support is continuous support and B support is simple support. So what will be CB? Now here you can consider CB as proper cantilever, because C is considered as fixed support and B is considered as roller support. So if C is fixed, B is roller, then that is proper cantilever, and MP I can find for CB by using formula of proper cantilever, which is WU is equal to 11.656 MP upon L square, or MP is equal to WUL square upon 11.656. So same formula we will use, and we can directly find the value of MP. So you can see over here. So first, now I will not explain this, that already we have covered. So you can see this, you can go through it. We have delta 1, delta 2, then we have theta A, theta C1, theta C2, theta B. First part is as it is, whatever we have for others, which will gives me MP 68.75 kilonewton meter. But now if we will switch over to CB, so here directly I can consider it as being CB acts as proper cantilever with fixed support as support C and support B as roller. So WUL square upon 11.656 gives me 41.18 kilonewton meter. So again maximum of 2 is 68.5 kilonewton meter. So this is third. Now we have little change in fourth. So in last I have only one concentrated load. Here I have taken two concentrated loads. So CB we have same now, whatever we have in last case. So here change we have taken with these beams. Now number of possible DS again one same, no change, which is we have continuous support C, number of possible hinges. Now here first we have at C, second we have 80, third we have 80, and fourth we have 0.586 L from C, because this is proper cantilever, or 0.414 from B for proper cantilever. Now change is only in AC, CB is as it is again. Now you can see this. So my mechanisms you can see, number of possible hinges 4, number of hinges required for collapse 2, and then we have number of independent mechanisms 3. Now when I will go for this, so now for collapse I require 2, though I have under load 80 kilonewton, under load 80 and C, but I have to consider only 2, because my mechanism will not go up to third hinge. After second, if I increase a little increment also, then my structure will fail. It will not go to the third hinge, because my requirement, because if you see here, so number of hinges required for collapse are 2 only, so it will not go for third hinge. So we have to go for mechanism 1, where I have under first 80 kilonewton, so this one, then I have to go under second, so first 80 kilonewton C, and then second 80 kilonewton and at C. Now you cannot go for a mechanism where you are going to get only under 280 kilonewton. We have seen first formed at fixed support, second continuous, third rigid joint, and fourth concentrated load. So first I have to mark on fixed support, continuous support, rigid joint, then under concentrated load, and then UDL. You can see the marking I have given in the same fashion. And then we have to solve it. So we have for first mechanism, I am going to get value as 120 kilonewton meter. Now in detail, I will not go for this one. Here now you have to make the relationship between delta 1 and delta 2. So I have to consider both load in the work done. Here 80 delta 1 and 80 delta 2. Delta 2 is under the second 80 kilonewton. Now I have made a relation between delta 1 and delta 2, which is delta 2 is equal to delta 1 by 2. And that we have to substitute delta 1 by 2 as delta 2. And from this I will get MP 120 kilonewton meter. Now for second mechanism, we will got this value as 96 kilonewton meter. Same way, here we have calculated now delta 4, which is under first 80 kilonewton, and that is in terms of delta 3. And that value we are going to get delta 4 is equal to again delta 3 by 2. So second I will get 96 kilonewton meter and third 41.18 kilonewton meter. So first is maximum. So my plastic movement is 120 kilonewton meter. That is for this continuous beam. So this is first presentation where we have considered continuous beam, but we have considered end support as simple support. In first, we have only concentrated load. Second, we have concentrated load, but my plastic moment is not same for both span. Third, we have concentrated load UDL. Fourth, we have two concentrated load in one span and UDL. So we have taken variety of this, and in the same way, in second presentation, we are going to consider fixed supports, and by fixed supports how our analysis is changed, that we will see now. So I will go I will take 2 minutes and I will go for the second presentation.